Part 2. Conditions and Beliefs.
First, a small warning. This is pretty powerful information coming up. Ready?
Our desire to meet the outside conditions of others for their love sometimes pushes against the love we are. Here's the dilemma. We are love seeking love, and others want us to agree with their beliefs before they will give us their love. This pressure, often unspoken, is when a belief changes into a condition. Conditions are a set of judgmental beliefs that are enforced with the threat of separation or some other form of punishment. An extreme example of this is the beliefs and conditions of the Taliban or other radical groups. Their choice is often acceptance or death. When we are children, we accept others' conditions to ensure we receive the love we need. Then we frequently make them our conditions in order to remain lovable. We come to find that conditional acceptance is a two-edged sword. One edge is how we must agree with others' conditions in order to be loved. The other is our insistence that others agree with our conditions to prove we are lovable. Both cut deeply. Accepting the beliefs of others is not a problem if those beliefs align us with what we are. However, to satisfy many of the conditions of those around us, we may be asked to act in ways that push us out of alignment. For instance, my brain does not memorize well, so I'm a horrible speller. In the 4th grade, I can remember writing the words of a spelling test on the bottom of my shoes. I felt I had to appear smart for acceptance, no matter the risk of being caught cheating. Those actions took me out of alignment. In today's world, things haven't changed much. Often, we feel it necessary to step on and over others to be successful. But to our surprise, instead of love and acceptance, others withdraw and we feel emotional pain. Judgmental beliefs underpin conditions. If someone hadn't told us we would be bad, wrong, and unlovable if we didn't make a lot of money, we may be doing what we really want to do. Here is another interesting point. We don't kill other people because someone said it is bad to kill others. We don't kill people because such an action is not in alignment with what we are, love. I believe that is the strong desire to meet other people's conditions for acceptance that causes such violence, especially religious conditions. How are these beliefs and conditions created? Here's what's happening. These ideas are frequently planted by those around us, along with the circumstances and situations we experience early in life. The emphasis here is on something outside of us. We did not invent most of our beliefs. We were taught them. However, they soon become our core beliefs, the beliefs that we use to run our lives. Our logic, conscious or subconscious, may have gone something like this. Since I appear to be so flawed and unlovable, I better do this or that to be accepted. Such a belief leads us to accept that our pain and how we act to relieve it are what we are. The actual love we are fades from our memory like spring flowers in winter. This is the irony of our lives. We went out in the world seeking love, acting in many different ways to earn it, only to find it necessary to separate from the love we are to do so. We would like to be kind, but find ourselves acting in unkind ways, yelling and separating to make others behave the way we want them to. Meeting conditions has much to do with our dilemma. Understanding our belief in them frequently helps to clear up the confusion. After all is said and done, we find that our beliefs and conditions are often what push our actions out of alignment. To better understand this, we first take a look at what beliefs are. Simply put, beliefs are the thoughts and ideas we hold to be true. Please notice, there is no mention that our beliefs are necessarily the truth. We just perceive them to be that way. How do we come by our beliefs? When we are born, we arrive with innate skills and abilities, and as some believe, with a few beliefs acquired from our experience in our mother's womb, and perhaps, as evidence is now suggesting, experiences from past lives. I will not be talking about beliefs stemming from such possibilities, but rather the thoughts and ideas many of us were taught standing right here on earth. Being born with few beliefs carries far-reaching implications. For one, it implies that we are taught many of our earliest beliefs. The question becomes, who teaches us these beliefs, and what specific ideas are being taught? Let's start with who teaches us many of our beliefs. Foremost, our parents and guardians begin to teach us the thoughts and ideas that they believe will allow us to avoid pain and find love and success in life. They teach us their beliefs. We accept them as the truth, and they become our beliefs. Our siblings add some of their beliefs, and family members add theirs. Then it's out into the world where academic and religious teachers add many more. And let's not forget our peers and the media, and our experiences, pleasant or otherwise, add their energy to our beliefs. Here is how it happens. The brain. To better understand the evolution of beliefs, we focus on the development of the brain. When we are born, the outer layer of the brain, the neocortex, is underdeveloped and almost non-functional. This region is what separates mammals from all other animals. When developed, it will become our reasoning center. This will enable us to think about the ideas and thoughts we've just heard, giving us an opportunity to decide if they are true or not before accepting them as a belief. Therein lies the problem. The neocortex begins to mature after we are born. But since it is initially underdeveloped, for many years we have an insubstantial, weak reasoning filter. This means that whatever information we are told or see being acted out, we accept without question as the truth. They become our beliefs and actions, even if some of them push us out of alignment with the love we are. The neocortex begins to partially function at the age of 6 years old. In other words, everything we hear or are told prior to 6 years of age, we accept with few questions. They become many of our core beliefs about ourselves and life. The neocortex reasoning function continues to develop, and by the age of 9 years old, reasoning becomes truly noticeable. Even then, there is much growth to come. Somewhere around 32 years of age, the neocortex completely matures. This is why teenagers don't always make the wisest of decisions. As you can see, it is a long passage between birth and maturity, with many a slip in between. What we end up with is a mix of many different beliefs, some in alignment with what we are, and unfortunately, many that are not. For instance, instead of understanding and forgiving others, we may believe we have to attack them to remain safe.
It becomes nearly impossible to pick out the beneficial beliefs. Do you know why this is so difficult to do? Could it be because there are no right judgmental beliefs? That after we judge a belief as right, good, or should, it becomes an opinion and often a condition to be met for one's love. But in reality, it has nothing more to do with being the truth than any other misaligned belief.
Fortunately, we are not our beliefs or anyone else's. This may be hard to believe, but here's the proof. Beliefs are nothing more than clothes in a closet. When we change our clothes, we don't change. And when we change our beliefs, what we are doesn't change. I can be a Republican one day and a Democrat the next, but I am still the same old me. If we are not our beliefs, then what are we? Our true nature is love itself. Our reality is love, unconditional in all respects, which is to say, what we are is love. You may be wondering, what is love? I don't pretend to know, other than to say it is some kind of energy. I have noticed that there seems to be 3 ideas or qualities that create love. They are like the ingredients to a cake, which create it. There are 3 essential ideas that are always found when love is present. The 3 ideas of love. I realize that there may be other qualities in love's basket, but these 3 are surely found there. Caring, concern and empathy for another's well-being and willingness to assist them. Kindness, an act that awakens another's self-love. I like that definition. An act that awakens another's self-love. It is when we stand by another or help and are gentle that allows them to believe that they are worthy of love. It can be as small a gesture as allowing someone into a line of traffic, or perhaps a kind, caring smile. Here is how Aesop feels about kindness. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Forgiveness, to love after a mistake. Forgiveness is the toughest one for me, especially self-forgiveness for my own mistakes. All of this means that when we are loving, we are caring for ourselves and others. We are kind to all. We forgive ourselves and others, especially for past mistakes and the inevitable human shortcomings we all possess. Caring, kindness, and forgiveness are love's tall orders. Actually, these 3 ideas are dependent upon one another, and together they are synergistic, producing more love than the sum of their individual energy. We may add a pinch of kindness, a shake of caring, and a sprinkle of forgiveness, and end up with a world of love. They also define each other in an interesting, intertwining way. When we are forgiving and caring, we automatically become kind. That is what kindness is, forgiving and caring. When we are kind and caring, we are forgiving. I don't see how it is possible to forgive someone if we are not kind and caring. Kindness and forgiveness define caring. As you may know, ideas are energy. That's how they direct our lives. It then may come as little surprise that the love they create is also energy, a powerful force. Love is a powerful flow of energy. Love is an outgoing and incoming energy, a giving and receiving energy. We are in control of how much love we give, and to a certain degree, how much love we receive. When our giving and receiving of love is boundless, we feel complete. When there is little love flowing, we feel empty and alone. In its complete absence, we feel great sadness. I love to look at old images of loving adults and their kids. In them, I can once again feel the love flowing back and forth between my children and me many years ago. No thing will render us more lovable.
We are born 100% lovable. The love we are remains the same, whether our actions are aligned or misaligned with that love. A tree is born a tree, and nothing will make it more or less a tree. Before continuing, let's take a quick review.
1. We are taught our conditions and beliefs by our family members, teachers, and peers, along with the media and our experiences. 2. Taught beliefs and conditions affect our alignment. 3. Fortunately, we are not our beliefs, but love, the energy of caring, kindness, and forgiveness.
In part 3, we will focus our attention on understanding judgmental beliefs and emotional pain. This will allow us to begin to comprehend how judgment frequently directs our lives and affects the expression of the love we are.